Hello, hello. Give me a second where I pull up some things. Welcome to the stream. I don't usually do streams this late, or this early rather, in the day, but or not Undertale streams at least, but I'm doing it right now because there's some other things that I gotta catch later in like the afternoon when I usually do these. So yeah. That's that. It's another Undertale no-hit. Still haven't beaten Papyrus. Been very close. And I am no longer tired and bored like I was at the end of yesterday. So I'm very optimistic. Um, anyway, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. I really hope that we can get through Papyrus. I've got hope that I can get through Papyrus. At least today. And then the rest, I'm probably just going to be going through Waterfall. Gotta remember to go get the ballet shoes. Ping. Jump. I'm blue now. How high can I go? I can go pretty high. Go much higher than this. Yeah, like I can go up here. Woo! Watch me. So essentially what I'm doing is what I think the main problem is the last attack. I've gone through most of it. There's just one bit at the very beginning that if I can get through, I can probably do the entire thing. But the problem is the thing at the very beginning is hard, you know? It's two of the big ones and then shifting ones. When they get to the center, they're always pretty high. No, God, I hate when this happens. They're always pretty high, so I've got to watch out for those. And those are my two. Those are the issues today. But I went there and you can actually go and see. I did a quick little test on stream yesterday. I was like, oh, I can do the rest of this no hit with fair ease. But it's just that one specific part of that attack. Goes ping. As always, you can interact with me in the chat, and I'll take a look at it, respond to it as soon as I possibly can. Which may not be for a bit, depending on what the attack I'm on is and how long it is. By hopping over these bones, how high can I go? Over that. Make little M's there. There's bones under and around. It's so satisfying when I get like the perfect string of movement together. Like so beautiful. Oh my god, that was so good. Alright. I'm feeling a lot more confident today as well. Look at that. Well over. Over that. Through there. I forgot about that bed again. I got through it anyway. Let's go. Fully expecting the stream to get less views than my afternoon streams. Just because people are actually starting to go back to school now. But, you know what? That's fine. Mind me. Okay, okay. Remain calm. Okay. Getting very close. So I'm someone who really strives on like talking to people and stimuli. For like comedy and things, I'm very good at like, observational comedy. That's what I'm best at. My God. It's that one attack you see right there. It's like every other attack, oh, you just hold up for a certain amount of time. But that one attack, you have to hold up. You have to immediately land and start holding up, actually. Yeah, I hesitated. You can't hesitate. After you get through the first three of those, you can't hesitate at all. As soon as it touches the ground, it's gotta hold up. And then you can do it. And then the rest of the attack is fine. Cool dude is easy to dodge. Little skateboard's easy to dodge. And finally, the last bit of it where you jump up high and go across all the bones is super easy to dodge. So the thing is, we're probably going to go Papyrus here. And when you kill Papyrus, you can actually see a ghost of him talking to Undyne up close, or a little later. I probably won't be able to stream as much as I have been over the break, starting like tomorrow or so, because, well, I've got things to do, mainly schoolwork. And that's going to be taking up, you know, the majority of my time. Schoolwork and relaxation. And it's going to be hard to find a balance of being able to get all my schoolwork done, having some time to relax and get snacks, and then also streaming. So I'm not sure how well I can do it. Sorry, I was just focusing there. But I stream as often as I can, probably. My weekends are pretty full as it is. Like, I generally don't stream on the weekends. Because I've got, like, essentially an all-day thing on Sundays, and then thing at 2 on Saturdays, and they've got chores and schoolwork to get done as well. So it's really just not compatible. A nice, good streaming schedule. I need to edit. I did a showdown video with David, Wolf Warrior 001, or Minecraft Wolf Warrior, I think he's known as on YouTube. And I can't put it out because I haven't edited it. And it's Showdown, for those of you who don't know, is a website that you can, it's also an app, but it's mainly a website that you can get online or Chrome and make your own, like, not design your own, but like you can make your Pokemon team and then battle it against other people, and it's really good for competitive. I like it a lot because it means I can actually have a good team, think together of what I want and will do well, and not have to go through and breed a bunch of Pokemon, EV train them, get them all up to levels, bottle cap them. Essentially, I can do everything. I can do what I want to do and what I enjoy with Pokemon, or just team building and actually like designing a team that'll work well together, and then testing it out and changing it without having to go through all the trouble of actually acquiring it in game. While I do like the Pokemon games, so like linear progression and things and shiny hunting, I it's just not my favorite to like spend hours and hours of my time leveling up a Pokemon and breeding a specific Pokemon and leveling it up and EV training it, blah blah blah. It's actually easier that to instead of breeding now, they've added a lot of different ways that you can get like 6 IV and good EV Pokemon by just going through raids and then leveling up, getting Pokemon, because they'll generally guarantee to have at least 4, I think, max IVs, and then you go through the raid, get a bunch of the candies to level them up, and then you can level them up to level 100 and just get bottle caps. And then bottle cap them for the rest of the stats that you need. And then boom, you have a good Pokemon. The problem is they also added in mints for natures and things, so you can get more natures or better natures quicker now. That's great. That's just something that I'm interested in, is Pokemon. So I'm probably going to be talk about that a fair amount. I'm also interested in Undertale, but I don't really have any new thoughts on it. I pretty much, I mean, it's a good game. It's got good battle mechanics, probably some of the better battle mechanics for a turn-based combat. Because you actually do, it's a mix of turn-based, and you actually have, you actually do have things that you need to time. Oh, hi, Mason. How you doing, Binary Rain? Welcome to my stream. I have been doing this Undertale no-hit run for a bit, and I've been stuck on Papyrus for quite a while. But I'm getting very close. I've gotten down to the last attack. Yeah. Discord? Which channel? You didn't, like... Fuck, I haven't done that on stream, okay? Also, I'm not sure what's really going on with that, because I haven't checked at all. And I'm sure it's probably just... sure there's something, but... I don't really care too much. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going through, Snow Hit Run. It's generally talking about things I enjoy now, because usually I would talk about, like, what's going on in the battle and everything. But I've gone through this battle so many times that there's nothing really left to explain. Whew, keep forgetting about that last bit of that attack. I never remember it. Telling myself I'm going to remember it, but I don't. jump. Alright, let's get actually back to the game. I was just checking up on some things. I wonder if I can get David on stream. Alright, so looks like we're going to have David joining me. Second, well, for you. Which means I'm going to have to take a brief break from Undertale when that begins to happen so I can set up, like, can set up my audio levels for Chrome and such. Ooh, perfect movements. Oh, that was great. I really like this because as soon as you stop holding up, it takes like a millisecond and you just start dropping like a rock. Boom. On your way all the way to the ground. Anyway, if David's joining me on stream, I may turn down Undertale so that it's easier to hear him. Sorry, I will. Hold up. Yeah, so that's... Alright, let's get paprus zone when... Hopefully the stream will improve a little bit when David gets on. Cause, you know, that way I'll have someone to talk to, a little bit of work to build. You know what? Look at this man, Pappy. Look at Papyrus. Sends this easy attack at me. Look at you. Alright, actually, okay. So perfect. I really like movement in games, like smooth movement or interesting movement. I think it's really nice. Which is why I kind of don't like the overworld sections of Undertale when you're not in combat. I think they're pretty boring. Because you're just, you know, you're walking around. There's nothing you can do to make that more interesting. It's just happening. You know? But I do very much like the movement inside of the combat. Alright, here comes, I believe this next attack will be the one with this, yeah, this will be the one with the surprise. At the end, go like this, and then, okay, there we go. Oh god, I wasn't paying any attention. I thought it was done with the attack. God. Okay, we got a whole. Oh, Mr. Well, it's been revealed. If it's not true, well, I mean, I'll be glad to. Why does something important always have to come up when I'm doing these streams? Why is it that suddenly, as soon as I get on the world, it's like, oh hey, hit Mudsquash with this thing that just happened, this fairly important thing. That's serious. How am I supposed to... How am I supposed to make funnies when things like this keep happening? I remember that Carson drama, right? You know? Just wanna do something. Alright. Waiting for that call from David. Hopefully it'll get it on here and not my phone. Actually, I guess I don't have Discord open on my phone. Well, I never had to compare myself on one stream. There's no record of it. Like, that probably isn't the script messages, but hey. Boom, there we go. I remember there was an extra part to that attack instead of just thinking it was done like last time. Oh god. I hate his attack. It's not that it's hard or anything, it's just slow. Can be annoying. What's it? Papyrus, dog. Oh, we're at the final one. Okay. Calm. Stay calm. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Jump over that. Cool. Dude. Skateboard. Okay. Okay, this is it. This is it. This is it. Is there anything else after this? If I remember correctly, there's something super fast that flies out after this. Come on. Okay, this is in. This is in. There we go. Last four papyrus. Oh, that's in the last four arc. Finally. Finally did it. I'm gonna go back here. Go save. That's funny. I've never killed him the neutral route before. That's funny. So we're gonna see a ghost of him up soon. Man, I do love the bubbly overworld music in this. That's one thing that's good about it. I don't think we'll actually see Sans up here. I'm not sure. Sans, I'm going to show you a cool secret that everybody already knows. Oh, Sans is definitely not here. So it's like, this is an Echo Fire, please, lasting over and over again. But if you talk to the Echo Flower before you talk to him, it says, my only joy in life is telling people about the Echo Flower, and then he tells you that flowers always never trust a flower. Which I guess is company. Oh, here's Papyrus's ghost, I think. No. Okay. I thought usually there's Papyrus's ghost or something. Oh, I think if you only kill him, you'll see his ghost. All of the music surrounding Undyne is cool. All of it. Like, I don't understand why there's two save points. Oh, that's it. Okay. Ooh. So we beat Papyrus today. Bridge flowers are really easy puzzle to solve. We could go get the abandoned quiche, but I don't think it has any significance. Alright, here we go. Aaron. Okay. Alright, two hit. That's pretty good. Love increased. Also good. Solution to this bridge is fairly easy, just gotta send them upwards, which really shouldn't work because there's a waterfall here, so you'd think that they'd flow back down. You'd usually get a call from actually, since we killed Papyrus, we're skipping a fair bit of dialogue from, well, not Washua. from him because we missed a phone call. We missed a phone call from him just there. Note to self, washer was hard to dodge. Wait, actually, okay, yeah, 44. Did I get hit in the air and fight and just not notice? Glad I reset for before it then. Oh no, I leveled up at the air and fight. That's what it was. So just because I'm not at full HP doesn't necessarily mean I got hit. It also could mean I just leveled up. Because unlike in most games, honestly, but the game I'm thinking of is Hades, when you level up and your HP increases, you don't immediately heal for that amount of HP. So you will be down a little bit of HP till you heal next, which will be when I reach the next save point. So I'm not going back and saving just to make the HUD look nicer. I mean, I guess it would also be to not have to do the errand fighting it. Alright, here we go. Washua. Oh my god. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a call from David. Hello? David? Okay, you're really quiet. Okay. Alright, I'm checking you against the... Okay. Can you say something? Alright, I'm checking you against the... Hello? Okay, so I'm not sure if they're actually even going to be able to hear you, which is a bit of a problem. Oh wait, no it's not. I can just, turn Undertale down. Turn the output capture up. Wait, desktop audio is mainly... David, can you say something? Okay, I think you're louder than it. If you want, you can check the stream, but I'm pretty sure that you're louder than it. Right now, I'm doing a no-hit run of Undertale. If you want, you can check the stream, but I'm pretty sure that you're louder than it. Right now, I'm doing a no-hit run. You can check. David, can you say something? I am also looking at the stream, waiting for you. I think you're louder than it. If you want, you can check the stream, but I'm pretty sure that you're louder than it. Right now, I'm doing a no-hit run of Undertale. Okay, hold up. That's a problem. Okay, hold up. I would pause right now, but I'm in kind of a spot where you can't. Okay. Switching over to OBS. Starting another audio capture. Audio output capture. Okay. Using Steam Stream 7 light track solo. Maybe that'll be better. Say something.
Something
Okay, that's
interesting. Something thought-provoking.
Okay, that's...
I heard myself, but it's
Yeah.
still quiet.
Yeah, you're still quiet. That is a bit of a problem. But I do not know how to solve it. Oh, I could just make the entire stream more quiet, I guess.
No, that wouldn't help. It would just make it where I am getting a call from a number that has 73,000 numbers in it.
Okay, well, I mean, most phone numbers have a lot of numbers.
has more than the average amount.
So I'm trying to think of any way, because I've got the audio from Discord turned up to the max amount on my computer. Oh, could I like start? I've
If you go
got
to advanced audio properties, I think you can increase the amount, like,
advanced audio properties, audio output capture 2.
I don't really know how much a decibel is, so maybe we try like 5 decibels.
Okay. How do I save?
It should just be safe.
Alright, say something.
I'm gonna say another thing in a moment, but not right now.
Okay, that's pretty loud. I mean, seems to be on par with the same level as the game, and about my level as well. So that's. Oh, I'm a little bit louder, but that's just because I'm closer to my mic. I think that should be good. About my level as well. So that's. Okay, that's. Save. How do I save? Alright, say something. Okay, you're still a little quiet.
Yeah. I'll keep forgetting to mute. Use ballet shoes, cooked ballet shoes. I would think maybe like, I think maybe 10 decibels would be like only slightly louder than the game. Maybe 15 would make it sound like we're in the same room.
15? Alright. Advanced audio properties. Well, I'm going for in the same room, so I'm gonna turn it up to 15. Let's see. I was going to say, it's not up to 15 yet, but. Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go. We got it working.
Right.
Alright, so I just picked up the ballet shoes because so, are you watching the stream or... Actually, I can just share my screen to you on Discord. I'm not sure how much that'll lag my computer. Yeah, sure, entire screen, why not? But I'm only sharing it to you, not the entire stream. So, you can see my stream, right, David?
Let me turn my phone back on. Yes, I can.
Alright, great. So, this way you can commentate in real time, not have to wait for it to catch up on stream. I am going through Undertale No Hit Run. I'm doing neutral route, because it's just easier, you know? There's Undertale. I'm skipping through a lot of the dialogue, because, well, I don't need to read the dialogue, because I've already read it before, and you already know the story, because you said you've seen playthroughs. David hasn't actually played Undertale, but he has seen a lot of playthroughs and stuff. Okay, here
Not
we
exactly
go.
a fan.
Yeah. I mean, I like it well enough that I'm pretty decent at it. And... Well, I've actually played through this game several times. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that secret puzzle. It gets you an item that you can duplicate and sell in the shop later on. But that's for armor. That increases your defense, and we don't need armor because we're not getting hit.
What if you got hit?
Well, if I got hit, I restart from the last checkpoint, David.
What if you hit a checkpoint right before you get hit?
Well, I mean, getting hit would be in a battle, so you just have to go through the battle again. There aren't checkpoints in battles, so it's impossible.
What if you made one?
That would require me hacking in the game to make it impossible for myself, and that would... Why would I do that? Anyway, here's a pretty background and a nice scene that I'm just going to entirely skip by continuing to walk forwards. I've already killed Papyrus, David.
Cool.
I spared Toriel because it actually took less time. And
That fucking
then...
sucks.
I've on Monster Kid shoulders. Bye-bye, Monster Kid. I'm sure I'll see you later. See you on the bridge. I won't save you. So I have gone through this game a lot, so I know most of the bosses and things. This is going to be a very easy segment. You just have to dodge some outworlds. This is one of the reasons why I actually prefer Deltarune's overworld, is because in this game, when you get hit by something you're just not supposed to get hit by in the overworld, you get pulled into like a whole nother fight where it's just like a big wall of attacks that you just have to get hit by. But in Deltarune, it just damages you in the overworld instead of having you get dragged into fight. It saves time, essentially. Yep, here we go. This bit's fairly easy, honestly. It's starting to get a little hard because it's gonna get faster and everything, but still. Oh god.
Baba Booey.
I said, oh, this part's easy, and then I get dragged in. So in Deltarune, instead of doing that, it just, you know, actually hurts you in the overworld. And actually, it's possible I've dodged like all of the attacks in some of those once or twice. It's not viable for the no-hit run. It's easier just to not get hit by the attack in the first place. But you can dodge through it if you need. But I didn't there, obviously. I'm worried about the Undyne fight coming up because it's changing up the mechanics of the game entirely and having the battle segment be something entirely different, which is going to be hard. I'm almost positive that it is quicker to just take the pacifist route with Undyne, because she's got a lot of HP and a lot of defense, and hits fairly hard, which would be a problem usually, but we don't get hit anyway, so it's not. Here I go. Okay. I don't know why I got hit there. It's really not that hard. You just have to not be on the blue circles at all. And then at this bit, every time I think I may have gotten hit in like the overworld as part of a scripted event, I go back and check my HP. Generally in Deltarune, when you do that and go back and actually check your HP, you haven't actually taken any damage. So I'm going to do the same here. All right. Oh, I have to fight the Mad Dummy before I fight Undyne. Well, that's going to be a problem. There's an extended cutscene. Are you okay? Yeah. No hit, huh? That's a nice name. It's really not. Hey! Alright, we're in the trash. Where I belong.
Imagine walking into kindergarten and your mom introduces you like, this is my son, don't bully.
Oh, cause it's... Yeah. I mean, no hit would also work there too, if you don't want him to be punched.
Well, yeah, but you can be psychologically bullied.
Well, yeah. Taking this food so I
No
can...
brain punch.
Alright, here comes the Mad Dummy. Get ready for a long rant. Here it comes.
Oh, that was a really long burn.
Check. Defense, yes. Okay. The trick with this guy is you gotta hit him with his own attacks, which is really clever. I mean, this is... This is going to be fairly easy up until the second phase. I always get hit on the second phase. Where he pulls out things that actually track... Oh. Okay, that's also difficult, apparently. It's more difficult than I thought it would be. I forgot about that one. I should just focus on dodging until I know I can hit him without getting hit. A lot of attacks, there's, like, no real safe zone for. Actually, I got through, for tutorial fight, there's a lot of safe zones that you can kind of exploit, in most of her attacks, and there's only one attack that's really hard, that doesn't have a safe zone. Alright, I'm just gonna continue checking. Because I don't know what else to do. This is quick. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Okay, hit him. That's all that matters. This is done. And everything I want will be mine. Oh yeah, I guess because whatever. Let's hit more. What is her name? Get hit more. Okay. I'm surprisingly well at this. Okay. Whew. So here comes the hard bit, where they send homing missiles after you. Literally homing missiles. Relying on people that aren't garbage. Alright, let's check. Okay. Well. Okay. I just hit him there. Didn't manage to hit him there either. I don't think you actually need to hit him, but I think it... Okay. Okay, okay. Wow.
Nah, violence is always the answer.
Yeah, I got hit there. Wow. I hit a close save and then got hit. It's not good. Not good. These have been... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alex King 123 for someone in my chat. Mason showed up earlier and told me to check Discord, so I had to so I stopped for a second. Did it? I've been streaming for about around 50 minutes. Usually I do these streams for about an hour or 2 hours or so, because I mean that's a lot of time I have before I get bored of it. Actually, if you go back and check the stream archives and look at my last no hit and run stream, it was just me fighting Papyrus the entire time and failing miserably until I got bored and failed on the last attack for my final attempt of the day. Oh my god, I walked right into those bullets. No. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, Alex, it's hard boss fight. I really don't like the Mad Dummy. This is one of my least favorite fights in the entire thing. I think it took me a while to beat it originally, because I didn't know how to dodge the magic missile attacks, so I just like continuously ate food to heal myself, every time to get past him, which is not a very good strategy because you run out of food fairly quickly. Wow. That was really sad. That was not a good attempt. David, do you have anything you want to talk about? Because it's really hard for me to commentate about my life while I'm doing this fight.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. Just trying to do more D&D stuff, because that's just been a large part. And then I've just been having trouble with my laptop because it is awful. But I've been playing bounty hunters and party games on high pixel.
Yeah. I've been going through and basically just, reading the Bionicle books I ordered. Bionicle's a great franchise. You should totally check it out. Everyone. Oh, Alex, I'm not doing the Sans fight. That's specifically why I chose neutral, so I didn't have to do any of the super hard boss fights. Because Genocide, you've got Sans and Undyne, and then for neutral, you've got Azrael, which you physically cannot beat without being hit. There's a scripted event where you get it. I keep running straight into those bullets while I'm talking. It took me a while to beat the Sans fight normally, so I'm probably not going to do it no hit, at least not without a lot of practice. Like this in itself is not an entire run of the neutral round. This is just a practice round. In fact, if I was doing the Genocide route, everything would be super easy up until now. It'd just take a while grinding. Like, I wouldn't even have to fight the Mad Dummy. It would turn into the Glad Dummy. You could one-shot it. But then I would have to fight Undyne, and Dying, and then just Sans. I'm still worried about the regular Undyne fight, because I think it's also pretty hard, usually. I think probably the boss fight I'm least worried about is Muffet, because we can skip it with the spider on it.
I'm currently looking at someone who would parry the platypus but Russian.
So, Perry the platypus? This is suggesting that Perry is Russian, which he's not. He's very much American. Works for the FBI. Doesn't work for the FBI, actually. Oh, I need to start talking less. I keep getting distracted and getting hit.
Think about the content, Ben.
Yeah, the content's good when we're talking. If I talk forever, I'll get good content, but I won't ever get anywhere, and then that will not be good content. If I don't talk at all, I'm not talking, which is not good content, but I am getting places. I'm getting to new, higher heights, you know? Oh wait, actually, I've been using my armrest, that's the problem. I do way better when I don't have my armrest. There we go. Yes, alright. Sparkling water is amazing. Like, soda's good, but I can't drink soda all the time because, well, I mean, it's soda, it's not healthy, it's not good for you. But I can drink sparkling water all the time, so, you know, I do that. Speaking of sparkling water, let me get another one. So David, I'm going back to school tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm not actually traveling to the school, I'm staying at home and doing online school. But yeah. So next time you see me, if we don't like stream or talk until Saturday or Sunday, in D&D after, I just went through an entire week of school, which means I'll be tired.
Cool.
And D&D will be a break instead of a social situation.
Oh,
Okay.
the next one can be fun for you then.
Yeah. Oh, do you...
Do I what?
You got all, like, the stat blocks and everything you need, right?
I've got what I need, yeah.
Okay.
And hopefully if there's combat, it will be fun this time, since last two sessions it hasn't been.
Well, I mean, the last session, the one we just had this week, where you weren't DMing, we didn't really have much combat, honestly.
Yeah, but I'm saying the last two that I have done, you just,
Yeah.
during the session, you just flat out said that day was not fun.
Okay. Well, for one, that was because I was being frozen the entire time, and literally contributed nothing to the fight. I don't think I even hit the enemy once. And then the other one was... Well, it was fun. Hitting the imps and the smaller demons that were running away from us wasn't that challenging, but stabbing that one big guy was. So that was
as
good.
for the being frozen the entire time, Siege ran straight into the fight without the others. Like, didn't move in at a slow pace, a careful pace. It was just rushed right in, which led to initiative, which means that it had to be a one whole round before the others were within range, melee range, and or protection range.
Yeah, that is what happened. I'm not gonna deny it, but like, I understand why I was frozen the entire fight. But yeah, it was very close. That is the hardest one, because like usually with the ones leading up to that, you can just spin it around and continuously do that until they release. But that one, it keeps adding more and more, so you have to be on the move constantly.
Oh, Baba Booey.
Are you behind the stream?
No, I'm playing Bounty Hunters right now.
What's that?
It's the game on Hypixel that get a wood sword, no armor, and a one-shot bow and a single arrow, and you... Ooh! Damn it. You get a bounty every once in a while, and you gotta hunt them for extra points. If you get a kill, you get your arrows back, so arrows just replenish themselves on kills, or you can stab someone after. Damn it.
Okay. I wish there was, like, a multiplayer bullet hell game. Like, I know there are multiplayer bullet hell games, but I want, like, one where you...
Enter the Gungeon literally has a multiplayer mode.
I know, but, like, one where you set up attacks for the other person that they have to get through, and then they set up attacks for you, or something like that. I think that'd be cool.
I think you're talking about an MMORPG, specifically World of Warcraft.
Well, I mean, World of Warcraft functions differently than a bullet hell. I mean, like an actual bullet hell. World of Warcraft and MMORPGs like that, they aren't... You can't really... I mean, you can dodge attacks, but it's not like in the bullet hell strategy. For one thing, they're 3D, which is not necessarily a disqualifier for bullet hell, but typically they're 2D. For another thing, none of like the spells and stuff, they're all like single target things. I keep going...
Yeah, honestly, I've never played World of Warcraft. I actually don't even know how it functions.
I played classic World of Warcraft for about a month. Oh yeah, Techno stream later today, by the way.
Yep.
Man, the stream last night is just like, Huh. Well, there's like 4 or 5 people on. I don't really have anything to do. Oh, I know. I'll just go spawn a wither. Great.
Boom! Long shot.
Yeah. Honestly, I think. Well, I do like the addition of crossbows. When they first came in, I hadn't played much like Hypixel or anything, so I was essentially just using crossbows because I thought, hey, well, they're basically the same thing as bows. But they've got like different trajectories that I think I actually prefer the bow trajectories more because the crossbow flies a little bit more straight, which is really disorienting if you've been playing Bed Wars with a punch bow for several weeks and then suddenly you're using a crossbow against a zombie. It's really hard to like get that straight aim. And then wherein you're expecting to be able to curve it upwards, and then the crossbow just goes like 20 feet away from where you want it to be because you aim upwards expecting it to curve down, but it just flies straight. God, why do I keep moving into the bullets? I should take it one wave of bullets at a time. And look.
God damn!
Anyway, I definitely think, I've done some Hypixel streams that haven't done very well because I stream them in the morning, and also, I'm very bad. Well, not very bad, but I'm good. I did a Sky Wars and Solo Bed Wars stream. I think literally just yesterday, yeah. And, I did not win a single game of either. In fact, in Sky Wars, I died fairly quickly. I mean, it's kind of Sky Wars, but you're not good at, well, I think the main problem is I can't speed bridge. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, that contributes a lot to most of those things. Okay, but can we talk about how bards are the best? The bards and rogues are literally the best classes ever.
No, we cannot, because they are not.
Oh, they so are, dude. Dude, like, College of Swords bard with swashbuckler rogue, just perfect. Not only can you get in close and deal a lot of damage with sneak attack, because you get it for essentially free with swashbuckler rogue, but you also have shield, and you can also get shield and use flourishes. So you can be wearing leather armor, get in close, stab someone, use a flourish, which takes bardic inspiration die, and then get a little bit of extra defense. I think it's 1d6 or whatever bardic inspiration die happens to be at the time. Get a little bit more AC. And then you can also, when you're attacked, you can also use your reaction to use shield and boost your AC by another 5 points. And it's great. It's fantastic. It's a great way. Oh no, you do bardic inspiration die, more damage, and then I think it's like a +1 or 2 to AC. It's fantastic. Like, you don't get hit, you deal lots of damage. I don't see what the problem is. And then
The problem is you can't transform into a crab.
you can get high enough level in Bard, you can take polymorph.
Okay, but can you cast spells when you're that crab?
No.
You know you can't?
Druids, yeah, but you know what? Honestly, druids are... I mean, they're pretty good, but they're... In terms of spellcasters, they're like one of the two spellcasting classes I haven't played. Because I haven't played Cleric or Druid. Because I just prefer the other spellcasting class. I think they can work well because I really like multiclassing and creating interesting builds that are unusual, like, say, a rogue, a bard, or something. Well, that's not really unusual, but I like multiclassing, and I've looked into it, and druid and cleric. Well, I mean, cleric's pretty good for multiclassing. It's just I always have a cleric in my party. But with druid, they really don't. It really doesn't pair well with anything else. I mean, you get some.
Oh yes, it does. Barbarian.
I mean, for what? What?
Bear Totem Barbarian, Moon Druid, take very little damage when you rage. Rage when you transform it into like giant wolf, giant crab, giant scorpion, giant spider, giant constrictor snake.
Oh my god!
Giant elf, giant.
I got so close there. Can you rage when you're in wild shape?
Yeah, you can rage in wild shape.
Okay, but I think you'd probably deal more damage if you just had an axe.
Well, yeah, but it's not just about the damage. It's like you can get, if you do it right, then in theory you could be more barbarian and less druid. But like, the more druid you take, because if you get 3 levels into Bear Totem Barbarian, and then 17 into Moon Druid, that's the ideal for the living the longest, because that... Okay, scary Minecraft noises. That's the idea, because... What?
I was on literally the last attack. I was on the last section of the last attack.
Nice.
And I failed. I'm a failure. So you're explaining your... Because, I mean... Honestly...
I mean, it's a pretty common thing, because it just means that you take so little damage, because you wild shape while you're raging, and someone has to deal psychic damage to deal the base amount of damage to you. And when you take all that damage somehow, some way, out as a giant constrictor snake, sorry, a bit of lag here, you still transform back into yourself with your full amount of HP.
Yeah.
You can even transform into an elemental if you use 2 uses of it, and then an elemental who needs to take psychic damage, otherwise he essentially has double health.
Okay, yeah, it's like, it's good, but besides Barbarian, Druid doesn't combine with, like, any other classes. I mean,
No,
sure,
you can also mix with Sorcerer.
well, I mean, anything can mix with Sorcerer. The Sorcerer is great. Because, come on, man, meta magic. I mean, I'm sure the meta magic feat is good. Just, I think the meta magic feat, you don't get as much use out of it as you would as just like a sorcerer, though, right?
No, the meta magic and death feat works best for a sorcerer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it gives them more sorcery points and more sorcery meta magic options.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, I'm always just going to use twinned and quickened. Because, like, come on. Quickened Scorching Ray, twinned Firebolt. That's like 2d10 plus upwards of, to a possible 66, 2d10 and 66 fire damage on a single turn. Like, that's great. And then, if you take a little dip into fighter, you can get up to level 3, get Rune Knight, put a fire rune on your sword, use action surge, stab someone, and then activate the rune because it's a free action. And so then that's another 1d8 piercing damage, and then another 2d8 fire damage. And that's just destroys, man.
We get it. You like your combat capabilities.
I do like good and gravel snatch. Goblin sorcerer. But yeah, and then Wild Magic Sorcerer is just fun. I haven't ever played it, but it looks just fun to do. But I think probably if you're going for optimization, you want to take Shadow Sorcerer, because if you're just like dipping into Sorcerer, I literally walked into an attack I knew was coming. If you're just taking a dip into Sorcerer for stuff like that, yeah, we play D&D. If we take a dip into a sorcerer, you definitely want to do Shadow Sorcerer, because it has essentially relentless rage, but just like once turn or once per long rest, where you can roll a con save. D&D, and I'm not actually sure what that is.
What?
D&D and
I don't know.
okay, it was these things. Okay. David,
Yeah?
my chat's way better than it usually is. You should totally check and look at the stream.
Alright. Give me just a second.
Not that my usual chat's bad, it's just usually non-existent. This is the most like active stream in terms of chat that I've had in a while. I say a while, but I've only done a handful of streams over the course of a week. Got a little suspicious when I googled it and nothing came up. I think I'm probably going to stick to just doing Minecraft and Undertale and other games that take a similar processing power. Because my computer can't even handle Doom 64 in the stream. It kept crashing. Like, if you look on my channel, there's like 3 streams in a row that were just Doom 64. It's because the stream kept crashing all the way throughout it, and I eventually gave up. I do like Doom 64 though. I'll probably replay it just kind of on my own time, or maybe I'll make a video, because I think that actually takes less power than streaming.
Correct.
Just kind of why I did a Showdown video and haven't done a Showdown stream yet, because I think
Yes.
it'll lag out something, either the stream or Showdown. I don't think it will a lot, because it's just Pokemon, but it'll lag it out a little, probably, considering... Well, I mean, I've got 2 instances of Discord open right now, so maybe it won't. I don't know. The computer's very, very okay. Okay, whew. I thought I opened Baba's U on accident. But it was just Undertale. I didn't expect the Mad Dummy to be this much of a roadblock. In fact, I didn't even I thought I was gonna get it through it on first try. I'm not. Okay. So David, we've
Yep.
been using surprise rounds in 5th edition D&D, which we're not technically supposed to do.
And what makes you say that?
Because it's just not in the rules. There's a condition called surprise. Rhydon? Yeah, Rhydon's cool. It's the first Pokemon ever designed, actually. So, yeah, there's a condition called surprise, where just the creature can't take actions. And that's what replaces the surprise rounds in 5th edition D&D for some reason. I prefer surprise round, and I think that's why we've just been using surprise round because it's kind of standard. Wow, I just keep getting God in the chat. God. Do you want me to just... So I want to talk about something that doesn't take a lot of focus, because D&D I know a lot about, but I don't just have it as like a memory bank I can pull from in my brain. I have to think about it for a second. But now Bionicle I can pull from little to no effort. Ooh, got the Baraki up there. So I'm just gonna start explaining the entirety of Bionicle lore to you. Is that okay, David?
No.
Alright, too bad. So it starts off on the beautiful island of Madden. It's not technically where the lore starts, but that's where the general story starts. And there's essentially these two beings that'll be in conflict that drives the entire story. Madanui, the Great Spirit, good, great, powerful thing, and then on the other side is his brother Makuta, dark, evil, powerful thing. You know, it's pretty standard, honestly. And so Makuta starts corrupting Baraki, which is the wildlife of the island of Madanui, named after Madanui. It gets confusing. There's a lot of things named Madanui. Anyway, so then the Matoran, who are the general villagers, look to the Turaga, who are the leaders, on what to do, but they can't do anything because they can't really fight against the Rahi beasts. And then suddenly, 6 canisters wash ashore on different sides of the island, and the 6 Toa Mata at this point, Tahu, Kopaka, Ohatu, Gali, Onua, and I'm missing one. Oh, Liwa. Tahu's fire, Kopaka's ice, Gali's water, Onua's stone, Ohatu's earth. Technically different things, it's confusing. And then Liwa is air. And so then they join together and they search for these masks and fight Rahi. Favorite D&D group? I don't know. I don't watch like a lot of podcasts of D&D or anything. I just kind of play it. So my D&D group, I'll say. Anyway, so they go and they uncorrupt the masks, and they're going to waken Madanui, or at least prevent Makuta from. So they collect all these different masks that give them different mask powers. By the end, they can all breathe underwater, run really fast, have strength, and fly. And then after that, these creatures called the Baraki, I think? No, not the Baraki, Borak start attacking the island. And what the Borak do is they try and clean everything. So they do a lot of destruction, and then they've got these things called Prana that will mind control Toa, which are the heroes and the villagers. Even the villagers leader, the Turaga. And so they go together and they go try to defeat Borak, but they're just too powerful, they're too strong, and they eventually end up having to go and fight the Borak's main leader people. I forgot what they're called. Anyway, they're essentially just like oh god, I should never stay in the top there. Okay. Should never stay at the top there. Kadak and Gadak. And they gear up to fight them in these suits called the Exito suits that will that make them super strong and block their elemental powers, and they end up needing to take them off to use their elemental powers to defeat Kadak and Gadak. And then they do, and then they fall into a vat of this like metal that changes things. That's special to the Bionicle universe called Protodermis. They change into their new forms to Toe and Nuva. Then, after this, Makuta starts unleashing the Rakshi, and more importantly, Takua finds the Mask of Light in a volcano and grabs Strinjaller. These are both Matoran. Grabs Strinjaller, brings him along for the ride to try and find the lost Toe of Light. Which turns out, oh, surprise, surprise, it's Takua. So Takua becomes Takua Nuva or Takanuva, and then they defeat. He defeats Makuta in a game of Koli, which is essentially golf, and then fuses together with him so you can open a door and reawaken Madanui. But it just doesn't work. Straight, it doesn't work. And then later, this will all be disregarded for no reason, because then Makuta is a bad guy again. Then, after this, we cut to a completely different island, as the Turaga start going in depth into the story of how they became the Turaga. And it turns out that they were Matoran, but then they were Toa. And there's this guy who leads the city they're in, which is Metro Nui. It's a giant city-sized thing around the same size as Madanui. And his name is Turaga Dune. And it turns out he's using his robots, the Vaki, who shoot energy blasts from their face to capture Matoran and put them in little balls for reasons. And then it turns out that Turaga Dune was actually just Makuta in disguise all along. And then the other 6 Toa, Winua, I'm blanking on the rest, but Winua get together, and then they finally defeat Makuta for the first time, and then it turns out he just comes back later on Madanui. And then they turn into the Turaga. Then after this, we cut to another entirely different. Oh no! After this, they're going to go back and get some of the rest of the Matoran. It turns out this guy Sidorak has overrun the city of Metro Nui with Spinnerax, and together with Rudaka, they capture the Toa and put the Toa go into cocoons and mutate from the Toa Metru, which is what they were before, into the Toa Hardiga, which are like mixtures between beasts and Toa. And anyway, they use their new Hardiga powers, awaken a monk dude that does like one thing, and then, oh, almost reset. And then after they do that, they defeat Sidorak, and it turns out that Rudaka was pulling the strings all along, so they defeat Rudaka. And then they get turned back into the Toa Metru, and then end up turning into the Toa Turaga. Not the Toa Turaga, the Turaga. Then we cut to a completely different island, and we actually open on some bad guys. The Paraka, who are taking over the island of Voyanui and using it they're trying to find the Mask of Life, which has vaguely defined powers. It's a MacGuffin. It's very powerful, as they say several times. Anyway, so then they go, and they're like enslaving the Matoran there, and hiding under the guise that they're Toa. And then, for some reason, some more Matoran, from Madanui, end up on Voyanui. But, so these people are, Jaller, which you may remember before as the guy Takua dragged along for no reason, Holly, Nuparu, Yuki, and one other person who's not really important. Oh, Matoro. Yuki Matoro, and then one other person who I do not remember the name of. It's not really important. Anyway, so then they go to Voyanui, and on their way to Voyanui, they get like struck by red lightning or blessed by a star or something, and they become Toa. And so now they have their elemental powers, their mask powers, and a little bit of lightning powers from that. And then after this, they go and they defeat the Baraka and beat them to the Mask of Life, which turns out is the thing that can actually awaken Madanui. And then they get their hands on it after fighting a myriad of foes that are really strange. After they finally get their hand on it, someone knocks it into the ocean, and it falls underwater into the hands of the Baraki, and we go down to Mari Nui, the city under the water. And there, the Baraki have been tormenting the people for years. The Baraki are warlords up on the surface that are being punished by Madanui by being turned into awful aquatic creatures that they can't get out of. So they stay together, generally as like a group, and then they find out about the Mask of Life, which could change around the situation. So of course they go looking for it. And they actually manage to get their hands on it, and then the Toamari come here, right? And so it turns out that the city of Mari Nui and the city of Voi Nui are connected through a tube, right? And it turns out to awaken Madanui, I think Metro Nui will be destroyed, so they bring all of them Torin up onto the surface of Voi Nui, get them to a safe spot, and then they battle the Baraki. There's also Makuta there, but he's in the thing of a robot. It's complicated. This is just a general overview, not an entire description of the plot, because I do not have time for that. Anyway, so after they go through and do this, they get the Mask of Life, and then they're fighting with the Baraki to keep it, and Motoro decides to go off and follow the city of Metronui, I think. It's either Metronui or Voyanui that's sinking into the sea so that it can fill a hole in the ground, and he gets there first because he has to get there first, but it turns out he gets there too late, and he can't awaken this great spirit of Madanui unless he sacrifices himself by putting on the Mask of Life. And in the same action of doing that, he manages to save all the other Toa from horrible deaths at the hands of the Baraki. And he saves the day and awakens Madanui. Cut to a jungle, for no apparent reason, where they still need another thing. So the original Toa, the Toa Mata, then the Toa Nuva, now the Toa Fantoka and Mystica go together and they're fighting. Turns out that Makuta is not just one person, it's a species. So the Makuta that we've been following around the entire time is named Makuta Pterodax. He's generally the leader, and so we're sending other 6 Makuta in so that they can get the keystones that will help awaken Madanui, and also get the Toa some vehicles, because this is a LEGO franchise and they need to sell sets. So they hunt for the keystones, and then the Mask of Life reawakens itself, and Madanui uses its power to create a new Toa, Toa Madanui, who delivers a who delivers important information to the Toa and generally does like nothing. Then, when they awaken Madanui, it turns out that it caused a giant storm that everybody has to race away from, except the other Makuta besides Pterodax don't make it out in time, and so they die. And then it cuts to a island of Madanui, and a giant robot shoves its face through it. And it's really cool and looks awesome in the end. But the island of Madanui crumbles around this giant robot, Madanui. So it turns out the Great Spirit of Madanui was just a big robot this entire time. And then his eyes turn red, and Makuta Pterodax reveals himself. So he uses the Mask of Shadows to corrupt the robot and kick out Madanui, launching Madanui in the Mask of Life into space to the planet of Barra Magna. this is where the rest of the series will take place. He comes there, and there's like Glatorians fighting over different things, and there's these scrolls and bone hunters, and they've just got a myriad of problems that Madanui comes and just solves by beating up all the scroll and everything. And it turns out that there's another prototype for the giant robot here, left there by the great beings who are essentially just gods. And then we get some insight into actually creation of Barra Magna, the planet we're currently on, Spheres Magna, a planet we've never been to, and Aqua Magna, the planet that we spend most of the time with Madanui and Voyanui and all of that. So it turns out that they used to be one giant planet, but there was a cataclysm event that split them into three, because there was this giant war over the protodermis, that thing I mentioned earlier that changes everything. Because it was seen as a weapon by the leaders of the elemental tribes, and so they went to war over it, eventually causing a war so great that they split the planet in three. I believe it was specifically the fire people who did it. Don't know why. And so then Madanui gets his own big robot to fight the big robot that Makuda's in. And then while he's doing this, there's also a fight going on the ground with all of the Toe and all of the enemies up until this point. And then Madanui starts pulling the planets back together into one, back into Spheres Magna. And while he's doing this, he's fighting Makuda, and he sees, I think it's Barra Magna coming together to go into Spheres Magna, and is going right past where they're fighting, and he takes the one opportunity he can take to win, because Makuda's robot is larger and much more sturdy than Madanui's. He takes his one opportunity and just crushes Makuda against the planets, against a moon, essentially. And breaks it and saves the day, the planet gets all healed together, and everybody wins. And that's Bionicle. Very briefly.
You'd love to see it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I can't wait to turn this into a video with visuals and everything out of this clip, because I will do that.
Ben, have you edited any of your videos before, though?
I have edited some. I'm working on the showdown video we did. And anyway, all I have to do is just, like, add a couple visuals over the clip. It's gonna take a while, yeah, but it's gonna be cool. Or I may just actually write a script for an entire video explaining the Bionicle lore. I'm not sure if anybody will watch that, though. I'm pretty sure there's already better people who have done it. Anyway, I'm gonna actually focus now, because I'm getting pretty close consistently. Okay, I think we got, like, a couple more attacks. Oh, final attack. This is it. This is it. God! It's really hard to create the circle with that and then also dodge those covering ones. Okay, David. This is the rod. This is it. I can feel it in my bones. If anybody watching is enjoying this, obviously subscribe. Also subscribe to David, but that's not really a requirement. I don't even have you linked in the description, because I didn't expect you to be on.
Alright.
Because you're usually asleep. Actually, what time is it? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, come on. A 90% chance that it misses both times.
Are you doing showdown right now?
Yep.
You just have terrible luck.
All of my 90% chance to hit moves have missed.
It's the old saying that some people do where if it's less than 100, it's 50%. Which I think is actually true for you. But for me, if it's over 50%, it's 100. Because, you know, statistics. And luck.
Oh my fucking god, this son of a bitch.
RNG is very on my side in most situations. I mean, part of that is because sometimes I manipulate it to be on my side. Not like RNG manipulation, but like change like numbers and things so that it'll hit more
Okay,
often.
Adrian.
By just being a gamer and knowing how Pokemon works.
This fucking
I think I
bug.
lost viewers talking about Bionicle. Go read Bionicle books. They're online on biomediaproject.com except for one, which I own, so that's nice. You don't have to read like the novels or anything. I haven't done that. You can read just like the graphic novels. Magic Missile. Hey, I got
10% chance.
last attack. Okay. Focus.
Please correct or something. God damn it. Oh, and you rude.
Oh god, that's so hard to dodge. How do I dodge all that?
What a fucking cringe bitch. He's just
David,
roosting. He's literally just roosting over and over again.
I mean, did he toxic you or something?
No, but he's just roosting over and over again.
I think he's waiting for you to get like a low roll or miss an attack.
He was waiting until he was at 100% health, which he got.
Yeah, it's not always a bad strategy. It's just kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Just because it's not a fun strategy doesn't mean it won't work.
And then he roosts.
Dude, I just want to get past this mad dummy. Then I'm gonna take a break for a second. I need to go do something. Get past.
Stone Edge.
Alright. I've got on viewers. David, I'm gonna mute my mic. I gotta
Alright.
I'm back.
Hello.
Did you say anything at all in that time? Because if not, I might just cut that out using the YouTube editor.
Nope, I said nothing.
Alright, well, I'm definitely gonna cut that out using the YouTube editor. I still have 2 people watching. It may just be both of us, but still. That's nice. Got some new people. Mad double time. Man, I've had the same monitor for like 5 years. Oh my god, it's been like... Oh wow. Anyway, I'm back, so hopefully we'll get more viewers.
Alright, it is a Tapu Koko versus the Heracross.
Which one is yours?
I'm the Heracross.
Good luck. Probably
Can't
gonna
use
fail.
knockoff because it'll be dark and I'll be stuck with it. Can't use close combat because I'll be stuck with it, which means I gotta use Stone Edge only.
Wait. Hold on. Oh, Tapu Koko's Fairy Electric.
And he Great Birds. He just spammed legendaries the entire fight.
Well, what format are you doing?
Nat Dex.
Yeah, it might happen. Next time I set my OBS up, I should set it to not record the cursor. Because I keep having to move it off the screen. It'd be so much easier if it wasn't doing that. Yeah, I mean, I'd still probably move it off the screen just for my own comfort, but still.
Oh wow, this guy is really original. He doesn't just look at top tiers.
So, in the tournament that I did on YouTube with a couple of my friends, Binary Rain, you know, they didn't mean to tier pick, but they went through and then, I don't know if you know this, but the higher tier Pokemon appear first when you're just looking through the Pokemon name, and you just, yeah, they just, picked a couple of them, and I was like, huh. And they accidentally tier picked. They ended up with like Ash Greninja and Tapu Koko, not Tapu Koko, Toxapex, which is a very stally mod. It ended up in like a 80 turn thing, or not 80 turn, at least 40 turn thing. Meanwhile, all of my Pokemon are like sweepers. That could adapt, improvise, and in fact, overcome. Like when you've got your team of speedy Pokemon that don't look like they're fast. Maybe I'll do Showdown as my afternoon stream today. So they normally do like a stream in the morning and a stream in the afternoon on like breaks and things. When I do stream. That's what I did times. Usually it's I do Undertale in the afternoon and whatever I want in the morning, but I've shifted it around. Oh wait, no, I'm going to be watching the techno stream in the afternoon. Oh, that's still be my only stream for today. Oh well, I'd say I'm fine with that, because this has been a pretty good stream, all considered. I've gotten some new people in my stream that I haven't seen before, which is really unusual for me at least. It's very nice. It means I'm getting recommended to people. Maybe just because I have... Are you invisible on Discord?
Me?
Oh wait, no, I guess for Rain that would be Johnny, not you. How does it feel, like, because I've been in 2 campaigns before, that's just something I used to do because I had 2 groups. How does it feel, like, DMing one campaign and then not DMing another and having to switch back and forth between that?
It's fine.
I imagine it'd be a little weird, at least for me. It'd be a kind of jarring switch. I mean, I guess all you did was treat your character like one of your NPCs and give them like actual. I think we're the only two people, and not your campaign, in Johnny's campaign, to actually have backstories. Oh wait, no, I guess
I mean,
Mordred's
up
got a
until
backstory.
now, it's literally just been Anton has hunted one thing and then gone to the butcher,
Uh-huh.
and then oh Jesus Christ, he's faster, but I still do more damage. Nice. And then Johnny's campaign, we haven't had that much time with it. There's 2 sessions, each of which have been shorter than our usual sessions,
Mm-hmm.
and they've both been like over 75%.
Me.
Actually, not over 75. Like at least over 50%. The story of Gertman in the city.
Yeah. I'll try and cut back and do less things next time we do that. So at least when Siege does a lot of interesting things, everybody comes along with them. Like the last time Siege had a loan, all he did was shop.
Yeah.
So I don't think, Ari or Geico actually have a backstory.
I don't know about Geico. I mean, I doubt Geico, but as for Ari, I mean, we just haven't had much time
Yeah.
since it's just been Ari chooses to stay in the tavern and okay, nicely missed with that.
I mean, what's Rain's character's name?
Crescent.
Croissant, that's right. When Croissant came in, they immediately went on a spiel about their backstory, which was nice. It's great.
Yeah.
And then they dueled me in the street for an hour.
I'll be honest, I wasn't a fan of that all that much, just because like combat isn't that much roleplay, and we just didn't get to see much of anyone else that session.
Yeah. Oh my god! How do you dodge it? How do you dodge it? How do you dodge that? Start at the bottom, go up, maybe? Hold on, let me quickly. Man. No hit. Oh, okay. I see. I'll try to do that. So it looks like you bait them to like one side, and then you go over them and go to the other side. Okay. I think I can do that. It's gonna be hard though. And then once you have it going, you just do a circle. So that'll be easy. And then you dodge a knife. I'm getting there, David. I'm getting there.
Cool.
Oh, we are approaching the 10-hour mark in 10 minutes, and I should probably get lunch after that. Well, I mean, I had
I-
breakfast.
I
But I
have been
usually.
flip-flopping between preparing stuff for the campaign that I run
Mhm.
and trying to like work with Johnny about making the religion I'm in his campaign have some sort of order to it.
Ah, yes, the fire cult.
Okay, it's really fucking rude that every fucking 12 seconds Curtin just mentions Anton as a cult member.
He
That's just, you've
has
been
literally
nothing
never
but
mentioned it
disrespectful to my
once.
character's religion the entire time.
I don't think I've never mentioned it once in character.
You have.
Have I? Well, I don't
I
mention
know
it
for a
nearly
fact
as
you
much
have.
as you're making it out to be. Well, hello, new
Let's see.
person.
Hey, seriously, Curtin has been really fucking rude the entire time.
Oh. I don't really want to get into this on stream.
Yeah.
Can we just, like, wait 8 minutes for when I end this?
Sure.
Oh, this has got no audio now. That's fine.
Nice.
Maybe
I
no
love
audio.
absence of audio. It makes it all eerie-like and spooky.
Spooky. With no audio, I think it'll... Well, I mean, there's... Okay, I did worse without the audio. So, can we talk about how insanely good Zealot Barbarian is at higher levels? Like,
Let me remind myself what Zealot Barbarian gets.
at 13th level, it gets Don't Die. You just, like, it's Rage Beyond Death is what it's called, and,
Yeah, 14th level. When you're at 0 hit points, it doesn't knock you unconscious. You still make death save throws and you suffer the normal effect of taking damage at 0. However, if you die, you're falling failing death saves, you don't die until your rage ends, and you only die if you still have 0 hit points.
So essentially what you do is you get hit a lot and get your HP whittled down, which will still take a while because you're a barbarian. And then once you're hit down, you just get back up. And keep getting back up. Keep getting back up. And never go down again. Until the fight's over. At which point you can probably just, like, heal yourself, because I think they also get something to heal themselves. Oh, no, I'm thinking of... Then you can combine it with a, Hexblade Warlock. Get the whole Hexblade Warlock thing, where if you, manage to down a creature, you get health back.
It says if you fail a saving throw while raging, you can re-roll it and use the new roll instead, once per rage. Does it include death saving throws?
I don't think so. I mean, if it does, that means I've got a +1 in death saving throws as Siege. If everything saving throws are counted like regular saving throws, Siege has a +1 to them. Because it gets a +1 to saving throws via Luck Blade. I'm very happy that more people there's like new people showing up to my streams. It's nice, it's nice. Still don't have any new subscribers, but I mean, who cares? More people show up, that means more people are seeing it, which means more potential for subscribers. And start to get that ball rolling a little bit, you know?
Yep.
Honestly, I kind of figured going into this we could probably get a little bit more views than Hypixel. At least.
Definitely more than Halo, I think. I mean, granted, my Halo was super laggy and I was dropping frames. Not like a ton of frames like Valorant. Don't watch my Valorant stream. Like, this is the one video I'll tell you not to watch. Don't watch my Valorant stream. It's bad. You can't tell what's going on. Okay. Alright, made it to the second phase. Alright. Okay. Focus time, focus time. I don't think it's actually based on how much you hit. I think there's actually just like a turn counter. I don't think it actually matters once it gets to this point. I don't think it actually matters if you hit them at all. If any of his own attacks. I mean, you never will at that attack at least, but still. Okay. Oh my god, how do you... You gotta wait a second, don't you?
Alright, so today's episode of Undertale is brought to you by, what was that channel called? No Hit?
I'm not showing it on stream. Yeah, it's just called No Hit. I mean, it's the first result when you Google Mad Dummy Fight and then No Hit. But this is the first time I've actually used a guide to get through a fight.
I mean, that'd be like if you look up Minecraft PewDiePie.
I mean, it's not being shown on stream, David. I'm only sharing the Undertale on stream. The rest of the time it's just black. Maybe we should. Oh, no, I'm not taking words.
When you pull up Minecraft for the first time when you're getting on, so just like when you're getting on Minecraft, you ever just take a moment just to look at the title, just to see if you're in the 1 in 10,000 or something chance of it saying Mince Draft?
Mince Raft? No, I don't. I don't look for Mince Raft.
Yeah. I do it
mean,
every single time.
Certainly notice it. Coming up on the 2-hour mark. About a minute. But you know what? I'm going to give myself 10 more runs. 10 more runs of this. This is run number 1. It'll be 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. You know how counting works. And if I beat this, I'll go back and save, and then that will be the end of the stream. If I fail and just do 10 runs, after the 10th run, that'll be the end of the stream. Did you see that game theory to determine the dream SMP?
Yes, I did.
Did you watch it?
Yes, I did.
I saw it in my index, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh god, it's the lawnmower party game.
I mean, honestly, I don't really care what's going on the rest of the PS. I really only care about Tekken, honestly. Like, cause he's got the most interesting things, honestly. You're quack.
Reading here first, folks. Ben thinks that terrorism is interesting.
Not in no, no, only in Minecraft. Alright, that was run number 1. This is run number 2. This is my second run out of 10 runs. I really do think I can beat this in 10 runs. So anyway, technically, David, all of the streams I'm doing, this is just a practice run through to see things, and I'm going to try and do an actual no-hit run in like 1 or 2 streams. So in like 2 to 4 hours. After I do some practice by myself, obviously. But this is just me, this is just to show me going through like the first time I've tried to do this. Then I'm going to do some practice on my own to get really good at it. And then I'll do a series of streams where I just run through it and can actually talk about what I'm doing. Like I could about Deltarune. By the way, this is everybody watching. After the stream's over, you should go watch the Deltarune stream. It's the best thing on my channel as of now. I think probably the Pokemon video I did with you will be up there, because it'll actually be an edited video. And I can skip past the entire, like, 80 turn thing we did, with just cursing and...
yes.
You know, I'd be happy to have the amount of subscribers Techno has, but I don't really want his chat. Not that his chat's bad or anything, it's just that it is. I mean,
this
it's...
guy in my party games lobby just is AFK.
3?
And we're playing the Avalanche game mode where, you know, the snowballs come down from the sky. And he's just not dying. He's not standing under any platform. Like, he's not getting insanely lucky. He's just not dying.
Imagine shooting at party games.
That's not even the worst. I saw a guy who was, when, it became obvious when we were playing the, what was it called? What was it? King of the Hill one, with the slapping fish. And the snowball one, where you throw the snowballs at the people rather than them coming from the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just had the most obvious anti-knockback ever enabled. Aren't those fish, like, knockback 5 or something?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, dude was not even moving a single block. Like, not even Technoblade is that lucky with knockback.
Yeah.
Dang!
Let's run through number 5.
Oh,
10.
Super Sheep. This one just, like, barely functions. That person's already off their feet. That's how broken this game mode is. Oh, they're back on. But still.
They're already what, their sheep?
Off their sheep. The Super Sheep game mode in party games, where it's just Tron.
Okay, well, I've never seen Tron, and I haven't played that party game, so I don't. Run through 6 of 10. Got this one, and then 4 more. about halfway through.
Bro, what? What? Okay, so that guy clearly crashed through my glass tank several times. But when I go through a 3-block wide gap with my sheep, it thinks I'm dead. Oh, and now it's the particle game.
Okay. Wait, what particles game?
Fire Leaper, where it just summons infinite particles.
Oh yeah,
I-
it lags your computer out.
Yeah, whenever it's one thing of particles at a time, I can just see that it's but as soon as it goes to even 2 at a time, dead. And then people already die with just 1 at a time. I don't know how, but they do it. So like, the only thing that like gets tested when you have 2 of them is how good your hardware is.
Hey, David, I meant it till there was like 5 on the screen without even getting a bit of lag. It's just your computer's bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It only tests how good your hardware is.
Well, my brother Paul just walked out watching a video that I watched about, the whole dream thing. Whether or not it was fake. It was actually, like, really well researched. Okay.
I still like how we prepared for that one stream we did about dreams Phantom.
Yeah.
Where I was like, whenever I was researching things about the game and what could have gone down, I was completely planning on doing the entire thing as devil's advocate of just, yeah, well, could have been, could have not been.
Mm-hmm.
And I completely ignored the, like, purple achievements
Yeah.
until that video. Like, until we started recording it.
Honestly, that video was all right researched, but I'm not very proud of it. It's like, that's a huge oversight to make, though.
Yeah.
Let's run number
And also
7.
just goes to show, trust the wiki. Don't trust the websites that claim that they're using the wiki or anything.
Mm-hmm. Like, calculations.
200 minus 500 equals 12.
Don't think I'm ever going to do anything like that again. Just didn't do well. Honestly, it wasn't fun. This is fun. Like, I'm enjoying this. But I'm only stopping because it's over 2 hours and I should probably eat lunch. That's the only reason why I'm giving myself limits here.
Do a eating lunch stream.
No, I'm not doing mukbang.
Eating doesn't necessarily mean mukbang.
Remember that time where Techno's chat was... What? The bullets went a completely wrong direction they shot it. That's... Remember when Techno was, like, mentioned offhandedly that he hadn't eaten today and his entire chat was spamming eat and he thought he was in Minecraft?
Yeah.
Techno's stream yesterday was really short, because I was streaming at the time. It was about 30 minutes into the stream. And I was like, okay, well, Technoblade started streaming. I'm going to watch that stream.
Technoblade's stealing my viewers.
Ah yes, Technoblade, famous for doing Undertale no-hit runs. No, but then I was like, oh, Technoblade streaming, I'll watch that later after I'm finished with the stream. And when I was done with the stream, Technoblade was already finished streaming. He only did like an hour and a half.
And man, terrorism can only get you so far with content.
I really think he could have done more. Remember that time he just like kidnapped someone and then that was the entire stream? And it lasted like 2 hours? Really good at stalling.
I mean, remember that time that Green came by and told him that he knew that Tom was there and he started reading off his donation?
Yeah, that's great. That was really funny, actually.
Professional stalling. He pays to stall. Is this Russian parry again?
You know, one good thing about watching streams after the fact is that you can skip through all of the boring parts. Parts where he's just like stalling and doing stuff. Oh. Well, that should have hit him. Alright, second phase. Here we go. Focus. Oh, that was nice. That was good. Should really just focus on not being hit instead of hitting him. Doesn't really matter if he gets hit. Final attack.
Rush movie!
God. Okay. That's hard. That's hard. Alright. 8 runs through now. This run, 2 more. Oh no. Wait, this run, 9th run. Yeah, this run, 2 more. I actually think that if you die on this, the dialogue gets shortened a little bit, but I can't do that because, like, no, I can't.
Die on this, you die in real life.
Oh. If you die in real life, you die in the game.
Not necessarily.
No, it's a joke. Also, that was a really short 8th run through. Let's go, 9th run through, baby. 2 more. So, yeah, because, like... But, I mean, David, that wasn't... It was just supposed to be a joke and a play off of the whole, oh,
No,
if
I'm
you
pretty sure you're completely serious.
you die in real life. Yes, I'm serious 100% of the time. If it ever seems like I'm joking, I'm being serious. Always serious.
Ben cheated on Beyonce.
I'm not dating Beyonce.
Not anymore.
That would be illegal, David.
When did that ever stop Beyonce?
A lot?
Nothing stopped Beyonce.
I don't know if you know who Beyonce is, David. Well, that's 9th run through done. Last run through. Just kind of baffled, honestly. I got, oh, I got 3 likes, 2 concurrent viewers right now. Average watch time, 15 minutes. That's better than my usual watch time. Let us go, let us go, let us thrill up. Alright, last run through.
What?
How dramatic and fitting would it be if this last run through I made it?
Okay, no way.
What?
This dude is running from prop to prop in block hunt and is correctly guessing every single prop first shot.
Why are you playing prop hunts in Minecraft and not Gmod?
Because I can't run Gmod.
Oh, you can't run Gmod. Ooh, wait, actually, I guess, yeah, it does take a lot of runs. Yeah, okay, well, that was the last run through. Thank you for coming to the stream, everybody. I'm gonna wait for the stream to catch up to where I am, so that Thank you for coming out to the stream, and goodbye. I'll see you sometime, I don't know, probably not later today, probably not tomorrow, either. At some point in the future, I will see you. Goodbye.